Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com on February 7th, take 2. My GoPro battery was dead, so hopefully the backup battery will hold. And once again, I'm out here for the first time with this 1999 Grady White 192 tournament DL, and 19 foot 2 inches, 60-gallon fuel tank with a Johnson 200, a 2000 model Johnson 200 with approximately 470 to 480 hours on it. And I just want to kind of give you guys a heads up. One, not to offend anybody. Two, not to have you listen to my voice longer than you need to, but it may save you a trip from being in first person and listening to everything I have to say and offer in reference to this vessel. I'm going to try and offer you as many details as I can and be blunt and to the point, which hopefully you guys will appreciate. And that'll be pretty much it. Let's get right to it. First and foremost, I want to make a quick note. Easy Loader trailer is in good condition. It is not have a title or a certificate of origin. So in a titling state such as Virginia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, you may not have use for this trailer, and we can get something figured out as far as that goes. For the rest of us, where it can go to Georgia, and a few other places that are non-registering trailers. In South Carolina, we don't need to do anything with the trailers. You'll be just fine with a bill of sale. There is no readable VIN on it. So unfortunately, we're going to kind of be stuck on that. We can give you a $500 credit on any agreed on sales price for the trailer, and I'm going to take it and use it. That's as good as that's going to get. On that note, the winch needs to be replaced with new, and the seller is taking care of that because he needs to, because he's going to be using the boat. So anyway, this trailer was just picked up on the quick to move the boat, as this boat was basically a dry stack stored vessel by the original purchaser all the way up until last year, when the current owner had picked it up. So now that we've got that trailer out of the way and any issues regarding that, also, as I'm walking around the boat and letting you guys look at the sea foam green all grip and the brand new engine paint, brand new, I think either Interlux or Emerald white bottom paint. This vessel just came out of the shop. I didn't even have time to clean it, and actually there's still a couple little things that need to be taken care of on it. We just had to get it out here to get pictures. We were going to take it on the water, but the wind's a little rough on us today, so we opted out. Now, as I'm walking around, I just also want to make a quick note. I understand what 1999 boats cost, what they go for, and what they're selling for. You don't need to get into me. We all know this boat is going to be priced and is priced well above book value, NADA, which is layman's, even my ABOS guides, which are marine surveyors guides. It's a little bit high, a lot higher than it needs to be. Unfortunately, if you're going to get into a Grady White 1999 DL in any kind of decent shape with 500, 1,000, 1,500 hours on the motor, dated electronics, ripped upholstery, or work you're going to have to put into it, you're still going to be anywhere between $12,000 and $16,000. The seller has invested over $10,000 in the last 90 days, against my advice, into this vessel, thinking he was going to keep it. Okay, and so basically, if you bought the vessel for $15,000 and you went to do everything you ever wanted to do to it, the work's already done for you. So don't text me, don't email me. I'm not interested in the arguments. And I'm not trying to be mean. I get it, I understand, but what we're dealing with here is, it is what it is. It's priced where it's at, and reasonable offers will be considered on this particular vessel. Now that I got all that out of the way, and I think you guys get the point of where we're at, 192 Grady White dual console. Now you got brand new, I mean literally hasn't touched the water yet, seafoam green paint and pretty cool pinstriping, if you can see it, put all up around the side. Just as a side note, please don't take my word for anything. Hire a surveyor, hire a mechanic, do your due diligence if you feel you need to. Okay. Let's take a look at the bottom. All right, we're good. I mean, I have no scuffs, no marks, nothing to report. The boat hasn't even been on the water since being painted. Paint work, done by one of the top guys in the area, and I'll actually have that I'll have that paint guy's information on the site. I actually forgot it right now, so I apologize. In case you want to contact him and get work done yourself. Let's just walk around a little bit more so you guys can get real close. Pinstripe and beautiful bottom paint. I'm just kind of giving you as much as I can, as if you were here creeping up and down underneath the vessel. Since we're forward bow, as you guys can see, this is brand new. Brand new nav light, and actually a brand new stern light is on the way. 60-gallon fuel tank. Let me show you guys right here. You see the windshield wipers in there? It actually works. Brand new ones arriving tomorrow. We pulled it out of service before it got done. The engine itself, a Johnson 200. Should be a J200 PLSS. Original owner that kept records on his own, because you don't have a meter on this. Sold the boat to the current owner at around 420 hours. So we've guesstimated he's put about 50 hours onto it before he has put it in the shop to get the work done. The fact of the matter is the company that did the work on this vessel is booked 6 to 9 months in advance. So when they call and say they got a spot, you get moving. All right, let me get my shoes off. I feel like I'm really doing a bad video, but hopefully you guys just turn down the sound and just kind of look. All right, I'm going to walk through. Now, not only has the exterior of the vessel been done, the interior of the vessel has been completely all gripped. This is all new paint. Everything is all grip. All new paint all the way through. Take a look. How beautiful it is. Now we're going to move forward. Now for a 192, a 19-foot 2 boat, 19-foot 2-inch boat, it is, it's got a lot of room. You got your dual console, you got your rear seating, you have your forward seating, you have your helm, and also you have your live well with seat on top. Now, let me just kind of give you guys a quick look. Now, here's something new that I didn't know, that I just assumed when I first walked in front of the boat. I thought that this was fresh or recently done upholstery in the last couple years, to show you how well this vessel has been taken care of. This is the original upholstery, which will come with the original manual and everything else we have original, of the 1999 Grady. This is the original upholstery. Are you kidding me? That is ridiculous. Now you got a couple, I don't know what that is. Looks like somebody left a can or something on the helm chair. No rips, no tears. I assume there's a couple snaps that may not be 100%, and I did get that dirty, but this is all original upholstery, in original upholstery condition. Now, as I move forward into the bow area, I did notice your port side cushion is in really nice shape. Your starboard, you got a little goober right there, and you got a little goober right there. Other than that, I have no complaints. Ooh, I need these cup holders for my boat. Anchor hatch with anchor way down in there. Plenty of storage. Storage on starboard side. Storage on port side. Up underneath here, as you guys can see, a gigantic glove box. Storage up underneath your cushions up front. Here, let's just take a quick look at this. That pops up. There's your live well. I gotta keep tilting my head down. I keep forgetting I have this GoPro. Here we go, live well. Man, that is nice. Live well seat combination. All right, now, we're in the stern of the vessel and we're taking a quick look. I honestly, I don't know where I've been, but I've never seen a ski pole actually installed on a tournament DL, but you know, maybe I just haven't been seeing the right ones. So, ski pole. I also want to make a quick note. This is actually, although it may not look like it, this is a brand new bimini. This bimini has been sitting in the box for, from what I understand, 5-8 years. It was just pulled out. For whatever reason, this little, it's not tore, and it's not a hole, just whatever, I guess whatever they did here, I don't know. But it's been sitting, or, you know, maybe used a few times and been taken out. But the bimini's in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to call it brand new or like new. I'm just going to call it in pretty good shape. So we know we got awesome upholstery. We also have two brand new batteries in the vessel. As you guys can see, brand new. Well, I wouldn't say brand new as of last week, but new within the last couple of months. Also, on the other side, there's dual batteries in the boat. Now, here's your oil fill. 2-stroke engine, and your other battery is right behind it. Okay, your backup battery. So there you go. You got oil and your backup battery. Easy access, and you guys can see everything is just clean. It should be. It was just painted. So, and as you can understand, everything had to be taken out or taken apart, proper clamping, and everything put back correctly. So, you know, in those areas where you get into an older vessel where you would have concern, are my clamps going to give, or this connector's going to give, everything that was easily accessible was taken out for the paint to be done, and then put back in properly the way it should be. Now, I do want to make a quick note too. You do got a cutting board right here, which really doesn't look like it's been used that much. And also keep in mind, on a 1999 vessel, you are also dealing with cable steering. In speaking with the seller, he honestly can't really tell the difference between that and C-Star steering, let's say, or your power steering. I haven't had the vessel out on the water. I'm sure I've been on boats like this where it's been like that. I'm sure it'll be a little bit, you'll have a little bit of tension, not as good as power steering, but you probably won't notice the difference. And factually, with a 200 horsepower motor on it, you shouldn't be taking turns at 40 miles an hour. I will tell you this, not being on the boat, I don't need to. On a 19-foot boat weighing where the weight is with a 200 motor with that size shaft, this boat is going to go very fast. So I suggest you be careful with it. Now, let me move up into the helm area. Quick note, the motor has just been, as of I think the last 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, completely serviced. Plugs, oils, grease, you know, whatever those mechanics do has been done to this and ready to go. In addition to shifting cables being checked, the boat has been completely gone through. What you need to understand here is my client that owns this vessel, he entertains on this vessel, and the last thing he needs is to entertain as part of his business or pleasure to go out on the water and have things breaking down, which moves me to my next point. This is a brand new Fusion MS RA70 stereo system. These are all brand new switches. All right, haven't even been on the water yet, and including this plate right here has actually was special ordered and made for the boat. It is my understanding, okay, and I have been told that all the gauges work 100%. If that speedometer gauge actually works, I will jump in the water. Okay, now I won't do that. Oh, it's too cold. I'll do something. And from what I am told is that the fuel gauge does work, except it won't go past half a tank. From half a tank down, it works properly. So it'll probably stay on half a tank until you get to half a tank, and then it'll decline properly, if that makes any sense to you. In addition, installed in the starboard, you have a brand new, literally brand new EchoMap DV Garmin, and also a brand new VHF UM415 for safety. Now, I want to just point out, you guys see, well, why isn't this hooked up here? This piece on the back actually broke in service. That is being replaced. So, in addition, you have a brand new winch being put in. We got the brand new windshield wiper being put in. You also have a new stern light coming, and your little mic's going to be all nice and happy as well. So, overall, all new paint. Like I said, you guys can add the cost up. The boat itself will probably, I'm not going to get into too much detail of cost, but I was there kind of when the check was about to be written, and it was very expensive to get this boat completely done. Now, if you guys say to yourself, why would somebody do that and sell the boat? Well, I'm not going to throw my client under the bus, but he is hilarious. I think I've sold him 2 boats and sold 3 for him, and vice versa. He is a boat buying fanatic and addict. He is in love with Mako and Grady, although we had a hurricane in the mix somewhere. And what he does is he goes bigger, like we had a Mako 262 that he had, and then he decided he wanted to go smaller. Then he wanted to go bigger, and then he wanted to go smaller. Well, he got this, and she was such a beauty, he figured he'd pretty her up, and my guess is probably thought that once he did all of that, he would be endeared to it. But the fact of the matter is, he is, has 6 to 8 clients on a boat at a time after hours, and this is just really not going to suit those needs. In addition, this actually leans also to fishing as well as pleasure. So it's pretty simple as far as that goes. Now, I also want to point one more thing out. On the back, also LED lighting has been installed, brand new. Okay, so I guess you guys get the point overall. We've taken a boat worth what it's worth and, put, let's say, 10 to 12 grand into the boat. And all just done recently, and that cost will be recovered. There is no rush to sell this boat. The seller is more than happy to use it and enjoy it, considering the hard labor that's gone into it and the expense. It is available to you on the marketplace if you're interested. Now, the last point I want to cover, and hopefully this will be helpful to you as well. One, you're more than welcome to make a reasonable offer on the vessel. Doesn't mean we're going to accept it. If it's going to be something I feel like that would be accepted, you are going to have to put a deposit on it for me to present to the seller. Otherwise, I'm not going to waste his time. All right, I will not do that if I don't think it's something that's actually going to be pliable. Let me know if you're going to need the trailer or you're not going to need the trailer. In addition, financing. I do not have financing available. I am not a dealer. I am a broker. If you are going to try and get a boat loan on this vessel, do not. The fact of the matter is, on a 1999 boat, you will not get boat financing. And if they do give you boat financing on it, if you have, gold credit, they're only going to give you what they establish to be 80% of what they think the value is. And the fact of the matter is, they're only going to look at the hull and the motor on their guides. They don't care if the boat is lined with gold. It won't make a difference. So you are not going to be in a good position with that. You will still be coming out of pocket considerably. Now, if you go with a personal financing or a credit line or an equity line or a personal loan, that would be the avenue that you would go in. I am more than happy to provide the lender with copies of titles, both front and back, showing seller has no liens on the vessel, and I can work with you on that as well. But overall, I will probably say this would be a cash sale. So anyway, just to kind of get that across. All paperwork would be executed just as a dealership with DNR forms. And I think hopefully I've covered all of the points. Hopefully not too obnoxious. I'm sorry about all the talking, but I just really wanted to give you guys a good look. So anyway, 1999 Grady White, second owner vessel, original upholstery, just serviced, just painted, and in fact, I was going to go try and reach for the guy's card for the actual paint guy. I'll put that up on the website, so you can kind of go to his website and see the work that this gentleman does. This was not a fly-by-night paint job. In fact, this boat's been in the shop for a while. So anyway, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Hope you get excited. I hope you like the vessel. We do. We hope to have it out on the water tomorrow. A 1999 Grady White, 192 DL, seafoam green, beautiful pinstriping, brand new bottom paint, brand new paint inside and out. Johnson 200 estimated at about 480 hours, give or take. Could be 500, could be 450. Just serviced. Bring a mechanic, bring a surveyor, bring whoever. And that will be our last look. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me on the website. And if you need your boat sold, contact us today. Rob at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com, signing off.